It was the kind of knockout that doesn't just end a fight, it steals a man's soul. The kind of moment that makes the crowd gasp, the commentators fall silent, and even the victor pause in disbelief. Everyone knew they had just witnessed something unforgettable. The rise of a monster inside the octagon. It steals a man's soul. On one side, Ilia Topuria, the undefeated Georgian-Spanish powerhouse, a man who walks into the octagon with the cold confidence of a predator. On the other side stood Charles Oliveira, the Brazilian legend, a former lightweight champion, a master of chaos, and the record holder for most finishes in UFC history. When Ilia Topuria stepped into the cage against Charles Oliveira, few expected such a brutal finale. Yet from the opening seconds, there was a sense of quiet and inevitability in the air. The Georgian had promised to finish the Brazilian early, and he wasn't bluffing. Oliveira came in confident, his chin high, eager to test his striking against one of the division's most feared punchers. At one moment, Topuria executed a clean takedown and began to dominate on the ground. Oliveira, however, tried to counter with a leg lock, but it didn't work. Showing confidence, Topuria allowed the Brazilian to get back on his feet, and that's when chaos began. Topuria attacked like a predator, his strikes heavy and unrelenting, each one landing with the force of a sledgehammer that left his opponent dazed. Then came the turning point. Oliveira stepped forward to strike, but Ilia unleashed a thunderous left hand that exploded like a bomb. The punch snapped Oliveira's head back, and the next instant, the Brazilian legend crashed onto the canvas. The power behind that shot was unreal. The fight had barely started, yet it was already over. The referee jumped in to stop it. A shocking ending. The arena exploded in disbelief, fans rising to their feet. Topuria raised his hands high, his face calm, but his eyes burning with intensity. He had done it again. Another legend defeated, another statement made.